We out here staying connected. Sister Chi. Well, I don't want to say nothing wrong. How you doing, darling?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
I'm okay. I appreciate you inviting me in. Let me set this up so I ain't gotta. I don't like to hold it, man. That way we can talk comfortably.
Okay.
How you feeling?
With my hands. How you
With
feeling?
I like that. Let me show your babies first. These are babies, right?
Yep, Pete and Diamond.
Pete and Diamond. It's Pete and Diamond. That's right. What's the time
Always the one.
is? She's always the one.
Always the one.
Yeah.
But you know when I don't feel good and stuff, she's the one to come cuddle with me and she let me know that she know I don't feel good.
That's the one that got your back, huh?
Even though she knows she ain't supposed to be in the bed, she be like, Mom, I don't care. I'm getting up there.
You don't mind her sleeping with you? What the other one do?
I sleep on the couch with them.
Oh, you sleep down here?
I recline this and they sleep right there.
Yeah. So do me a favor, introduce yourself, man. Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Bobby Chandler, but I prefer to be called Chi. And I am the CEO, owner of Healing and Victory, a nonprofit that I started to encourage everybody who has HIV to claim that shit and be your best person.
Yeah. How old was you when you found out?
I don't know how old I was. It was in 19.
I didn't even ask you how old you was now, did we?
I don't even give thought to that anymore.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to remember 18 and 19 because I just be like 5 or 6 years ago. Like I don't give no power to that. I've grown so much from it.
Yeah.
I don't sit back and think about it.
Right. Right.
And plus karma's good and he got away with it by the law. But God got him and I was able to see it. So
Well, he didn't get away with it because he's carrying too.
no, but he raped me and I tried to press charges. and
Okay,
they
he got
said-
away with that. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Where did that door open? So it was a rape.
Yeah, I was working at Family Dollar, and he was a mechanic. He came in, and I had a Volvo. He said he was going to do some work on my car. So he had came by, and he was outside. I was inside. He knocked on the door and asked for some water. I had this dress on, and the way my apartment was made, you could walk in a circle. I went in the kitchen, went refrigerator, bent over to get the water, and he snatched me in the living room and raped me from the back. But at that point, I was already so far gone. I didn't see it as rape. I just seen it as another abuse.
Yeah.
So that was in October. By November, I couldn't stand up straight. Like, I didn't have the energy to stand up straight. And I went to the doctor, and at the time, they was checking me for breast cancer. So after 3 days of going to the doctor, she said she needed me to come in. And when I walked in, she was like, brace yourself. And I'm thinking, she about to say I got breast cancer. And she was like,
Wow.
you HIV positive. And tunnel vision is real. Like,
Yeah.
everything in the room just went black. And I was just sitting there like, what did she just say to me?
Yeah.
But-
Totally off the path of what you thought.
Exactly. And being uneducated, I was like, oh, I'm about to go home and die. Like, my life done caught up with me. It's over. But I just ain't built like that. So even before the doctor's appointment was over, I was like, since I'm going to die, can I get some free shit? So she explained to me about the ID doctor. And maybe like 3 weeks later, I had already started my meds. And ever since I've been taking my meds, I've always been undetectable. I don't have no side effects. It don't make me gain weight or none of that.
Really?
But it was... When I first got it, I couldn't even say HIV. Like, I would be like, I got the one that you can't get rid of. But don't say it, but that's it.
Yeah.
Then I was hanging with this
It
girl.
affects you that much,
Oh, yes.
where you couldn't even say the words.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But this girl I was hanging with at the time, she had really, really disrespected me, and I wanted to, So I didn't want her to have something to hang over my head. She was the only one who really knew. So I got on Facebook and told everybody.
Yeah.
I've never been disrespected. I've never had nobody, like, look at me sideways. There's people that's not educated. But I don't get frustrated and get mad. But where it took a turn for me, before I got HIV, if I would try to talk to a dude and he didn't want to talk to me, I felt rejected. Now, since I have HIV, I feel like if a dude don't want to talk to me, it's a choice.
Yeah.
So the rejection part helped me a
It don't
lot.
hurt.
But I still have, like, I wouldn't approach anybody who I'm attracted to and have to tell them I have HIV. So literally, when you meet me and you try to holler at me, I'd be like, hey, my name is Chi, I got HIV and no tits.
Yeah.
And they'd be so thrown off, like, no tits. I'd be like, yeah, you was looking at my booty, wasn't you? A lot of people don't even notice I don't have tits. But
Yeah.
I think I take my insecurities and put them out there first and let you see what it is, and then we get past that. But
You lay your truth on the table and let people take you for who you are.
always.
Let people take you who you are. And I hate to take it back, but I'm so great that you're so comfortable with it. What did those nights? What did that night? What did that night look like? When she, after she told you to brace yourself and and all that good stuff. What did those nights look like for you?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember what those nights? You passed that, huh?
I can't even tell you his name.
No, what did your nights?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
By yourself.
All that.
Thoughts.
I have more dark nights now than I did then.
Why is that? Why do you think that is? Because it's undetected?
Because I'm lonely.
Okay.
And I'm scared I'm going to pass it to somebody. So I just don't approach. I don't engage. I don't mislead. I don't pretend.
Yeah.
I just keep to myself.
Yeah.
But even if dudes do try to talk to me, it's always about sex. Like, you do realize I could kill you, right?
Right.
I don't care. I could get dick before I can get a date.
Ain't that crazy?
It's very crazy.
That's
but
crazy.
considering I'm the one who's always paid, you know, and it's been 5 years since I've had sex. And it's been, a very huge eye-opener.
Yeah.
A lot of pain.
You see more.
But I brought so much pain on myself running from dude to dude to dude. And you will see I never, ever, hardly ever use the word man. I don't think I've ever met one.
Yeah.
So it's been a struggle.
Yeah. Take
But I
your
think
time.
it's because I want more out of my life. But I'm scared to go for it.
Yeah. Now, you've been through different support groups where other people, yes, tissue?
I'm okay.
Where other people had HIV. Have you been involved in those groups where you've met other people? I know you said you dated somebody.
I am a support group.
Okay. But you said you dated somebody who
I
had
didn't say we was dating. I said I had sex with
You
somebody.
had sex
who
with
had-
somebody. Okay.
Yeah.
So that feeling didn't fulfill the lonely void, right?
The sex don't never last. So even before I got HIV, I wasn't getting anything out of sex. So I was already beating myself up and asking God to lift it off of me because I kept being like, why am I like this?
Yeah.
But now, since I haven't had sex in so long, I'm trying to fill some void. I still don't know what that void could have been that I was out there whoring. But the person I am now, it's hard to forgive the old me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've let so many people abuse me. And it's still continuing.
Yeah.
But now, since my mom is gone, I have a sister with special needs. And she can't talk and she got a trach. So the way these men out here act, I can't just be bringing nobody home.
Absolutely.
So
can.
my sister's safety is my number one thing.
Yeah.
So if I got to sit here and be lonely just for us to be safe, then that's what it'll be.
So since it ain't so much definitely the sex, let's take that all the way out the equation. What would you say? What would you say your top 5 things that you're missing to fulfill that void? I mean, when it comes to, is it just space,
Safety.
safety, somebody to make you feel secure? Yeah, to give
Somebody I could trust.
Yeah,
I need support. I don't like sleeping by myself.
yeah,
But I don't want to have sex. So I have to sleep by myself.
right.
I
Right.
want somebody to take care of me.
Somebody just give a shit for free.
Yeah, but I mean, I want somebody to take care of me. I'm mad that I done gave out all this free coochie and I ain't got nothing out of it.
I know that's right.
You know, I mean, like,
That's right.
if I say something to a dude now and he want to have sex, I'm like, well, you get what you want, I get what I want. And they automatically be thinking I want cars and my rent. You can bring me a Happy Meal.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
it's
just-
got to be fair exchange. I don't. If I call you and I'm upset and I need you, you can just simply come give me a hug. Like, it doesn't have to be materialistic.
Or just some time. Just some time.
Yeah.
Do you know what your love languages are?
No,
You don't?
I wear my feelings on my sleeve and I fall
Have you
hard.
always been that way? Even when you was a young girl, right?
I've always brought the underdog home.
Yeah.
I done came home without my brand new shoes because somebody at school didn't have no shoes. So, yeah.
Yeah. You
And it's
all-
done sucked the life out of me.
It does. It does. Give it a shit for free and not to see nothing back from it, man. And especially to be faced with what somebody think they left you with. Because you look great, you're healthy, you're doing your thing, man. You're taking care of your sister. God know what he's doing. He got you in this position for a reason.
Oh.
And he took those men out of your life for a reason because you just said that you was reckless. You understand what I'm saying? And somebody seen that and prayed on you. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. But he also didn't put a death sentence on you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I know. And that's one of
He
the
didn't
things
put
that I
that on
really
you.
pride myself in is the one thing that was meant to kill me really made me a better person.
Yeah.
And I don't look back and be like, if I see somebody else who has HIV and they want to talk, I never get to talk. By the time they get done telling me what they done been through and their experience, I be wishing that I could just take it away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have not ran into anybody who has the attitude about having HIV that I do.
Okay.
When I go down to out of the closet,
Everybody's attitude's different.
but I assume everybody who's sitting over there is getting checked. So I literally be going through there like, I have HIV. Like, if y'all want to talk, here I am.
Yeah.
I done got numbers. I done gave rides. People ask me to start support groups, but
Yeah.
I don't want to support people who ain't feeling good about what they're going through.
Yeah.
You know? But then people
because you're stuck with it either way it goes.
But then people who have it, I don't want them to feel embarrassed or be mad because I have a totally different attitude. Like, I'm making fun of you. I'm not making fun of you. It's not what you go through. It's the attitude you have about what you go through. I could sit here and feel sorry for myself, but what's that going to get me? And plus, I'm too cute to be sitting in the house mad and all that.
I know that's
right. I'm going through menopause and I'm always sweating. So I try to get out and mingle, even if it's just...
So what you do for recreation? What you do for you that don't nobody else do for you? What do you do?
I don't
for
do
you?
anything.
Nothing.
I got sick like in February. I had been having all these pains in my health.
You still self-medicate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I lost my job, and so since then, I'll be just like this. I mean, like I'm not gonna say I'm bored because I don't use that word.
Yeah.
But I don't have no drive. I don't have no motivation. I got all these ideas, but I don't have the oomph to back it up. Like, I started out with those bears. I done probably sold half of them.
Mm-hmm.
But even though people be so happy, and when I tell them my story, they be like, "Oh, I gotta buy one," I feel bad even selling.
You ever thought about putting together like a project maybe in the summertime's the best time? I mean, for not just for HIV, but for HIV awareness people, and because that's the field that you're in, and there's so many people that's dealing with something they just ain't talking about it. Maybe something like a kickball tournament, a curveball tournament, something that they ain't done in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even just take the ladies and find a tether ball somewhere, something they haven't seen in a long time that's going to make them do just what you did when I said tetherball. Because it's something that's old, something these young girls don't know nothing about, and it ate up so much free time for us, our young women back then. Remember? You can sit out there and swing that ball forever.
Oh, yes.
Just like that jump rope, right? Open up something. Do something like that may, not only for HIV awareness, but just where people want to come on out. You'd be surprised how many people relate to that.
Well, I had actually rented Nelson Park last year, and I had planned a back-to-school education is the connection, and lost my drive.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm offering my hand to you.
Well,
matter of fact, you see my arms up. I offer both to you.
I appreciate it because I do need it.
So this door right here is not just day one. We're going to continue this journey. I'm going to have your back. All right? I'm going to give you all the support you need. You can pick that phone up and call me. Okay. You know what I mean? I can't hold you all night, but I got you. Okay. Staying Connected 365 got you. Brother Dez got you. And I'm a man that stands on my word. Okay. You know, I've been doing this before this channel. But if you want to do something to keep your spirits up outside of your nonprofit, I'll help you open that door.
I appreciate that.
All right, but I do want you to leave, and this is just today. We'll get together sometime next week, maybe, at your leisure. Okay. You know what I mean? I know you're gonna be better and prettier that day.
Oh yeah, I'm going to the shop tomorrow.
Because I caught you off guard today.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You should have seen me here trying to hide and tuck all my shit. Like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Then when I looked out the window and seen you in the car, I said, I hid my shit for nothing.
See, right. Because you know you're okay. You know you're safe. You're with your brother.
I mean, but it's not even just that. It was a respect thing. Right. You know, but I sat here and watched you in the window in the car before you even got out. And I was like, I seen your smile through the side rear mirror. And I said, man, he going to be cool. I done hid my shit for nothing.
So what I do want you to do before we pull up out of here, I want you to just say something to these sisters out there. Give them some advice that I tell you what, today just talk to the ones who are going through it and haven't said nothing and don't know how to. Just say something to them.
You know, when I got HIV, I didn't have nobody to talk to. I didn't have nobody who understood, because the people who I talked to would be like, "You're gonna be okay," or "Give it to God," but when you walk that walk and you haven't spoke with somebody else who's walked that walk, they don't understand. So with me, once I got my breast done, my HIV medicine, I had switched to the shot, and it almost killed me. So they had somebody come in here to do my butt and my chest at the same time. And I mean, I was just so down and destitute and hurt. And this nurse came and she said, you know, I don't know what you're going through, and I can't act like I do. But she gave me a hug, and I felt like I was in this muddy slope just trying to climb out and just kept sliding down. But that hug gave me so much confidence, and it lifted me back up. And after she left and I thought about what had happened, I said, you know, instead of me always looking at things that happened to me in a bad light, I just simply say, here I grow again. You know, so instead of me taking on things, even things that I don't like or hurt me or make me feel bad, I don't give into that because I'm stronger than that. And those moments don't last forever. So with everything that I go through, that's the attitude I have, is here I grow again. So if you sit and just harbor on the bad things that's happened in your life, you're not going to grow. You're not going to become who God has meant you to be. And even though I got HIV, I done had cancer, my mom had cancer, like all the bad things that's happened to me, God has seen me through it all. Without him, when I tell you I am nothing, I am nothing. So I would say anybody, HIV or not, here I grow again.
Yeah. Y'all heard that from Sister Chi. We out here staying connected. Let's go.